We've just arrived about half an hour or so ago, and really what we've come up here for is to take some more photographs, but also when we got here to the site, which I'm going to show you in a second, the place once again, we haven't been up for a couple of months, it was in absolute disarray. Trees have been broken down, living trees, which is such a shame that are surround the circle. Somebody's obviously come up here with intent to actually destroy those. As we find here loads of times, the actual stones that we put around to show where the possible standing stone would have been on the Castleberg slopes, that's been all disrupted and thrown down. Not really good at all, rubbish everywhere. You know, whoever's been up here is totally disrespectful to the site, and this is what we're battling against. But you'll see, me and Helen have been working here, and we've got the stones back in a circle again, and we've tried to give it a good tidy up and that. So, you know, the place won't change no matter what people try to do to it. You can put whatever you like there, you build a 3-storey block of flats on top of it, it'll still be a sacred place as far as we're concerned. Okay, so I'm going to show you around site now and have a little look around. There's Helen over there. There she is, she's actually taking some photographs of the place, and I'm just going to walk us around now and let you see, sorry about a bit of camera shake there, let you see exactly what's been going on here. There we go, there's Helen there, she's taking a few pictures. So as we walk up, this is walking up in a sort of easterly direction now on the highest part of the slope. And this is the furthest part of the Castleberg plantation really, where some of you will have seen from other videos that we get quite a lot of the light phenomena, balls of light here and here. And, you know, down here, all this rubbish that's around this corner here is basically what we've collected up from within the circle of the portal. You can see there's all sorts of logs and old branches and things and that, and that's a living tree against that wall that we've had to move sadly across, because whoever came up here thought it was clever to actually break the tree down while they were trying to destroy the site again. Keep getting this, but as you can see, we're walking across now and we're looking down from the top of Castleberg now, down at the actual circle again. Hey, it's back to where it used to be, so we're very happy about that. You can see we've got the complete circle of stones there again. Okay, and what do you think, Alan, what we've found so far?
Oh, now we've done this cleansing, and I'm going to set up a crystal grid in a minute, so...
Right. What purpose have you got behind that then today?
Just basically heightening it back up, restoring what we built it to, and just putting positive energy back there.
Right. Can you just explain a little bit? I've tried to explain how I felt when I came up here and we saw what it was like today.
When we came up, there was rubbish, branches, everything thrown into the circle.
Yeah, and I mean when you look around here, they could have put that anywhere.
Declutter it. We've had to cleanse it and just generally tidy it back up again. Frustrating, but
how many times have we done that now since we've been up?
Quite a number.
It's about 3 or 4,
yeah.
Yeah, where we just have to keep getting it back to... But we do it, and you know, it's just unbelievable. You know, there must be somebody that's behind this, because, well, like I say, there's loads of spaces. I've got panning around here. You can put that, you know, broken twigs, live twigs, rubbish, anywhere around here. It's a massive sort of area, and there are actually bins and things and places where the council collect rubbish together. They could put it there, but now the only place they have to choose was right in the middle of the circle. Go.
Right. The man known as Jesus Man or Happy Chappy or various different names, he walks a lot around Yorkshire, but apparently he used to be a well-to-do man and he's got a wife and kids, but apparently he came to settle and he went up to the cave and he meditated and cleansed himself for 12 days, and when he came out he was a completely changed man.
Do we know where this cave is? It was near the portal somewhere.
Well, he didn't have a portal, it's either this one just here or the other one further up.
And there's a cave, as you can see, I'll try and zoom in. The closest cave that we have there, you can see there along the wall side, it's next to the portal. I'd say about 700 yards away, something like that, to 1,000 metres, something like that. It's, you know, I'm zooming in quite a bit there, but it's not, you know, it's only one field away, an acre or something like that. So Helen, what is the story about this guy then?
He just ended up coming here one day, obviously came to the countryside for a day out, thought cave, and ended up going in there, and obviously something must have come to him.
So how long was he in there for?
12 days.
12 days?
Is what they say.
And did nobody know he'd gone missing? Is there any story in the papers about it?
It don't mention any other than that, so we'd have to do some more research.
I don't know his name, do you? We always used to know him, we'd see him walking around Warsaw.
Jesus or Happy.
And what he was dressed like?
Dressed in a monk's habit and sandals.
Brown monk's habit?
Yeah, and sandals. And, yeah.
Yeah.
And always was friendly and smiled. Never looked sad or miserable, he always smiled and waved at everyone.
And everybody he never got attacked or anything,
no,
did he?
Everyone knew him as someone positive and happy.
There's energy coming up him all the time, yeah. something definitely happened to him in that cave.
Definitely.
And we want to really go up to this cave, don't we?
We're definitely going to go up to both caves and see which one it
What we
was.
feel
We're going
like
to see
in
what
it.
presence we feel in both.
Yeah, because that could be definitely connected with the portal, I think.
Definitely.
And you know what, one of the theories I've been thinking about, it could be right or wrong. I wonder if he's actually carrying around with him. He goes all over Yorkshire looking like that, doesn't he?
He must
Just walks
have a
everywhere
being or some kind of presence with
him that he's carrying around. You know, he might be taking it, you know, just come through at the portal and he's actually carrying it about. And what we're going to do, it's a lovely summer's day. It's actually, I forgot to mention the date, I always do at the beginning, but it's Thursday the 24th, is it? 24th of April 2014. And Helen has just reminded me it's some sort of special day with the astronomical side of things.
Yesterday and today is like an equinox thing. I'm just trying to look it up and see if I can remember.
Right, is it some sort of alignment of planets?
Just one moment.
Right, we're going to look into that because that could give us some good energies here at the portal. You know, hopefully it'll affect things. But you can see it's a beautiful day. All the plants are out and there's so much life and abundance. It's so sad to see when people come along here and destroy it. We don't know if the kids that do it are grown-ups or anything, but, you know, we've got to get some protection around this site so that, you know, people that do come up here probably feel that, you know, I know this can happen where the guys that I've worked with sometimes can hold a protection around the site so that people that have a negative intention there, it just doesn't happen. I don't mean they get scared away, but they get own thoughts in their own head where they don't want to do it, so they move on. And hopefully we can do that. But as you see, we've got it back to square one, that's all I'm bothered about really. I'm just going to pan the camera around now and let you see some of the places that we've been to in the past and got the phenomenon. I don't know if we're going to get anything this middle of daylight. And like I say, I usually feel that we get most of the things into the sort of dawn time and into the evening, but then you never know, we have had things in the daytime. We've had orbs and things like that up here. But this is that tree that people, I'll zoom in on it, people will have seen the images that we've got here. As you can see, there's nothing there today. What we call the baby alien, the little blue sort of grey alien that almost seemed like a child's going to be lost here on the actual hills. But that was by that tree there. Sorry about the shape on there. And that's further up. As you go up there, you might be able to see, I'm not sure, but the massive rock that's behind there is the actual Castleberg rock where the climbers are on it today because the weather's lovely and that overlooks Settle itself. Again, shows that this place is one big massive outcrop of a mixture of rock really, volcanic rock and limestone rock, where, you know, there is an energy there. Now one of the things that we're going to be looking at this year that we really need to channel about and to look further into, and we hope everybody can help us with this, is something that Helen brought up last year with their remote viewing. And other people we've talked to in the last couple of months have said the same thing, that in this circular part here, which I'm walking down to now, hopefully I won't fall down again like I did first time I came down there. In the circular part here, we actually believe this is the space where there's a vortex of energy here, which would have had one of the, I think it would have been probably the third standing stone that came down this hill. And amazingly, these trees have sort of grown this circular pattern we call them horseshoe trees because of the shape it makes, exactly where the standing stone, some say it was 20 foot tall, definitely between 9, 10, 11 feet tall, I'm sure of that, but some say 20 foot tall, and it stood at this particular spot, and that's why we put the stones around it. We feel that when we get to this spot, we feel energy coming up from underground. This is the point I'm making. Helen actually did some remote viewing, and she saw underneath here, under this ground that was stood on, right at this point here, almost what looked like a cavern or an open area under the ground. But within it, there was some type of lake has been mentioned by her, and various crystals and rocks and things. It almost seemed like a sacred place in itself, but actually under the ground. Now, we wonder if any of these these standing stones have been buried here, because the way that they disappeared off the landscape in just one, almost overnight, tends to make us think that maybe the only place that they could get them to without being noticed was to actually bury them under the ground. So what we need to be doing is some dowsing experiments and some more remote viewing. And we've had a couple of people in the last few weeks that have come to visit here that have actually said they've had the same dreams about there being this cavern under the ground with this lake in it. So that gives us good confirmation for what Helen saw in their remote viewing. So, you know, if you get these pictures and you are a remote viewer or a channeler and you look at this video and you see anything that you think, you know, inspires you to do remote viewing, we'd like to know what you find, what you actually see at this particular spot. Definitely be doing the dowsing. I do dowsing, I've been doing it for years, from way back in the 1980s. So I'm hoping to, next time I come up here in a few weeks, is to actually bring all the pendulums and things and some paper and that, and to actually try and chart out, you know, what sort of energy lines are flowing into this particular place. That area there, as I pan over there towards, looking in a southerly direction from the circle, is where we get all the blue lights and things, and this is I call it like an altar on the hill. Helen actually went up to it at one point, but just here a bit nearer by the wall we had this blue mist, this blue energy, and the chili pepper, this orange object come through it, almost like a blue portal, and this object flew through it towards us. Well, we didn't see it at the time, but it would have been coming towards us if we had seen it. But this is the area that I believe that's been built up by the portal to allow through what we call the Blue Lady. She's a Pleiadian entity from the star system Pleiades, and she actually uses dimensional travel to come through, and you know, hopefully we can pick her up on some of this modern video equipment we've got, and hopefully, you know, we'll get good evidence. I keep trying, you know, as I talk about her now, I feel the energy there, and you know, we just have to keep trying and hope that she knows our intentions are good, with huge respect for these beings, and we hope that they'll show their presence and come through for us. After this video footage that I'm taking, we will be actually asking on camera for her to bring through energies, make her presence known. Let's hope we get some good images. We have the ball of light entities that come through. We have the orange balls of light, which I believe are portals now, without a shadow of a doubt. They are entrances into the portals, like an orange energy. The type of thing I encountered way back in 1980 that I thought was a UFO. I'm absolutely certain now that it was some sort of portal, doorway or entrance, and people are seeing these things all over the world, these orange balls of light. I do believe that they are actually portals. They don't have to be massive, they can be small, they can be gigantic, you know, but they tend to be that colour. So that's something we're looking out for again now. Do you feel any presences here today, Alan?
Not at the moment. It feels a lot better since we cleaned all the negativity out.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping one of us will do some a bit of channeling or meditation or something, and see if we can connect.
Yeah, well, just said I'm going to get the camera out and try and take some more photographs. You know, people tend to think that you come here, and every time we come, we always get
No, there's
stuff.
no guarantee.
No, but we do try, don't we? We do try and ask. You know, that's all you can do.
But they don't always want to communicate, and you've got to respect that.
Yeah, so we don't always get everything, do we? But, and we've been up for a while as well. There's that adjustment of energy for ourselves. What I do need to say though is last night, I don't know whether it was just a physical thing or not, but I didn't feel very well at all in bed. And the more I think about it, we'd already said yesterday, haven't we, that we're coming up to the portal. So I'm wondering, have you spotted something?
No, just looking round Emily.
Oh, I thought Ellen had spotted something. And sometimes she'll see something out of the corner of her eye, human or not human, or entity or energy or whatever, and doesn't tell me, and then suddenly it's there behind me. And I thought then, that's what happened.
Not letting someone jump on you or anything.
No, but, you know,
and I can't see shadow today. Sometimes he follows us, and I thought he would have turned up.
No, it's nice and sunny, he'll be asleep somewhere. But just going to give the viewers a pan round again, and I hope people will try and come up to the portal. You know, we want positive people here, we don't want any negative people who want to destroy this. And if you fear portals, how can you fear a place like this on a day like today, Alan? How can people fear it? The fear comes by intention of these people that do dark things at these places, not by what the portals are themselves. They're beautiful places, aren't they? You know, I mean, I'm going to walk back down here, and you know, it's just about the landscape, this. There's no occult symbolism there, there's no witchcraft going on, there's no sacrificial altar there or tables. No. She's saying no people in flowing robes. We're in, what have we got on today? You've got your jeans on, you took your shirt in at the back, by the way. You're putting the entities off. I'm awful, me. Yeah. So anyway, we you know, we're just ordinary people. We don't come up here doing any, Helen chants and drums, but why not? That builds up energy.
Vibes.
Yeah. So are these people that have been saying lately, you know, we've got quite a few people on Facebook that have been trying to say, you shouldn't be opening portals, you don't know what you're dabbling with. We know exactly what we're dabbling with. We know exactly what we're doing. We're actually dabbling with the love and positive energies that this earth provides to us. It's people that tend to make it go the other way now, believe you me. Not Mother Nature. This is all wonderful. Look at it. And I've been up here on days when it's raining and the howling winds there.
We've been up in the snow.
Beautiful, isn't it?
In the snow it was lovely and peaceful and just a lovely atmosphere. Like just we were the only ones around, and it really positive and light. And
Right, yeah. Right, we're going to try a little bit of an experiment now, because we want to try and determine, you know, before we go further with this dowsing and that, to see if there is anything under the ground here. And this is the area that we're actually looking at where we built the stone circle.
I've got it's pendulum swinging with thingy background.
Right, well, Helen's got a pendulum. She's going to do some dowsing here just as a start. You can see she's set up a grid there that she likes to use to get a direction of where the energies are actually flowing. It's based on the swastika stone on Oakley Moor, which uses different types. What crystals have you got on the grid today then?
I'm just using a combination of different green ones.
What different types
with
of crystals?
With a flint pebble in the middle.
Right. Is there any sort of predominant crystals there?
No, I've just gone for a certain colour today.
So it's the colour you're really focusing on?
Yeah, not necessarily the crystals, but
Why
the
did you want to pick green?
Because green's a nature colour.
So you think you connect
Green,
with that?
healing, health. I just felt I needed to work with green today.
Right.
So I'm not focusing on what the crystal is, but what the colour is today.
Right. Well, I was hoping that with the dowsing, since you brought your pendulum with you, would there be a chance of us trying to find out the yes and no answers? Do you want to try and do some of that, or shall I do it?
I thought you could.
Alright, well I'll do it then. We'll try and do it and see if we can get any definite doubt answers today at the site.
Can you just switch it to that picture? That is the pendulum swinging in front of the
Yeah,
head.
that's excellent, yeah.
Right.
Right, well, so what we're going to do is, obviously, I'm going to turn the camera off at this point so that I can set myself up and get myself into the mode of...
And I'll try and...
If you can use this camera to watch your video, yeah? Okay, right. Okay, what I'm going to attempt to do now is, with the pendulum that we brought up, it's Helen's pendulum, it's that one, it's not that. But I'm just going to determine that most people at Dowsers know about this. I'll just put it back into neutral. There we go with a backwards and forwards swinging motion, which is neutral. And then for a positive yes answer, you'll see there, it determines a clockwise thing. And obviously, put it back to neutral. Then back for negative, we'll get an anti-clockwise answer, which, there we go. Okay, so we've got that all set up. Now what I want to do is ask a series of questions with just yes and no answers, so I mean, not give us a lot of information, but it will give us a start to work from. Like I say, the remote viewing and further dowsing. And obviously can work further on this even back at base. But what I want to ask is, I'll take my hand away so I don't influence the site, we're near enough to the ground of the circle, as you can see. The pendulum should be swinging in neutral now.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. I just want to ask simple, straightforward questions. This is the first question, number one. And that is, are we at the correct site of what would be known as one of the stones off the Sundial portal?
That's definitely a yes.
That is a yes, okay, that's good. Well, we knew that, but we have to just do the bit of a test and see that it works right. Right, so question number two. What we really want to focus in on, with all due respect to any engineers that are helping me to douse with this pendulum and to bring forward the knowledge that is hidden at this site, is the stone, we believe it was one of the stones, maybe the third or fourth stone down this hill, was it an ancient standing stone, and was it at this particular site where we are now?
It's going round again, so that's a yes.
We've got another yes?
Yes, we have.
That's positive, that's what I say. Up now, I'm still in there.
Shall we do some water?
What I'm going to ask now is, would it have been possible for somebody, a human being or otherwise, to, well, ask it this way, let's be very clear about this.
We'll put the water underneath.
Were human beings responsible for getting rid of the standing stone off this site?
And it's going round to indicate yes.
Another positive there. Okay, because I was going to ask, otherwise was it something negative or an energy or something?
Ask if there's a pool underneath.
Yeah, I'm going to ask that. Alan's dying to know if there's a pool underneath here, but that's cool. The things when you determine various factors first. Underneath this particular spot, this geological spot, and this part of the geography and the landscape, it's saying this before this, so I'll get back to the usual. Would there have been, is there still a physical trace of the standing stone? Could we dig it up and find it?
Yes.
No.
No.
That's a negative element.
It's going round in a circle.
Yeah, backwards. That's a negative.
Oh.
Has the standing stone that we're particularly interested in, has it been moved to another location? No, I haven't said to that. Is the standing stone still here physically in this reality? Yes. But it is not at this site, is that correct? Yes. Okay. Is the standing stone underground, buried? Yes. Is the standing stone in this dimension, this physical reality? No. It's interesting, isn't it? But what's the standing stone? Can you confirm what's the standing stone at this actual location where we're stood now physically?
That's a yes.
Yes. So we've determined up to now that the standing stone was here. But it's obviously no longer here, but it's not in this reality, although it's here.
Ask if we can get to it.
What?
Can we get to it?
Can we actually get, in our physical sense, our physical bodies, can we actually still get to and recognise the standing stone in a physical way? Yes, very powerful yes that. It's almost like it's pulling me around that, yes. I can't understand how is that possible if it's not. Right, okay.
We'll ask if we'll be taken there.
Is there a cavern or an open area underneath this ground where we are now? Yes.
Yes.
Is the stone in there? Yes. Is there fire in this cavern? Don't know. Is there water, what we call water, in this cavern?
That's definitely
Yes.
yes.
How far, I'll count in feet, because I'm old fashioned, I'll count in feet. How many feet under the surface of this area is the cavern located? Please give a positive when I reach the correct number in feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 14, 15, 16. Okay, thank you. Wow. So it's giving an indication that it's between 5 and 15 feet, would you say? About? In other words, that might be 5 feet under the surface, the top of it, and it's 15 foot deep.
Well, I pictured it like going down so far. I pictured it going down so far and being like a lake or a pool at the bottom, but in the middle was a massive crystal bit. Could have been a standing stone, but it was like an orange colour. It might have been glowing.
Could have been crystal for all we know.
Yeah.
It might not have been limestone or.
But I'm not the only one who's had this vision, am I?
No. Right, let's just bother me because I'm getting very tired. I don't know what it is. Someone's draining my energy giving me these answers. But we're getting somewhere with this. It's just a start. Other people should come and try and do this themselves and if they get different answers. Let's have a look at that. You okay?
Yeah.
Some of that? No? Doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Right, I've gone there to work on to begin with because I'm pretty sure the answer felt very positive. There's something under it. And there's been a few people suspecting it. And it's not that far down, 5 foot to dig. So anyway, this is something maybe we can look at. Anyway,
So it's about my height. I'm 5'4", so it's about my height. Down.
Yeah. Right, okay. Well, that's enough, isn't it, to bury something?
Yeah.
But the thing is, right, we need to also think about right now, after this game, I'm getting a bit tired and drained out. Have you got any questions you'd like to ask while we're here that you think are important? Dowsing, you need to get a positive answer.
Do people still meet under there?
Say it louder, please.
Do people still meet under there? Groups like Freemasons?
Yeah, is that accessible?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this cavern or this area underneath the ground here still accessible to human beings? Yes. Are people actually still using it today?
That's a definite.
I don't know, I'm just not to you all now. people still using it today, please? I'm stopping the answer there. With the highest respect and the highest energy, please could you answer, are people still using it today? Yes. Somebody's trying to block the answer there. Okay. Do we know these people?
Are the Freemason?
No.
Pagans? Wiccans?
I'm backing in now. Okay, I've done enough there because I feel my energy's on. But there's a good basis of answers there, Ellen, yeah? Right.
And as you can
Okay,
see, this is
carry on, I just get a rest.
another view of the crystal grid, as you can see. And I'll just slowly walk round so you can see what area surrounds it. And as you can see, there's Nigel. We'll pan round slowly, and this is what surrounds the portal.